Okay, y'all, how y'all doing out there? This is the warm-up. And I know it says use properties of geometry to determine the values of x, y, z, and k. There is no k, sorry about that. Lines L, M, N are parallel. So these lines are parallel. So what we can do to indicate that, if you remember, is just draw some little arrow marks like that. We could also make a statement over here that line L is parallel to line M, which is parallel to line N. So just to review a few things. Alright, so we can only compare angles relative to the same transversal. So we cannot compare angles left and right. We can only compare angles on the transversal that actually crosses the parallel lines, and that would be line G and line F. Alright, so now that we're having that discussion, I'm going to get my red pen. So I got some red pens, blue pens. Okay, what type of angles are these? Notice they're above and to the right. So now, what kind of angles are those? That's right, those are corresponding angles. So these correspond. That means they're congruent, so this is what you would do. You would solve this equation to get x. Right, so x is 20. Well, now we can use these. So what kind of angles are those? Notice that they're both to the right and exterior to the M and N. They're both to the right and exterior to the M and N. Okay, what kind of angles do you think those are? That's right, they're consecutive exterior. So these are consecutive exterior. Okay, and then remember the consecutive ones are the only ones that are supplementary, so those add to be 180. Alright, so that's 60, so we subtract. So y is 120. Okay, now we got to get z. Z is the only one that's different. How do we get z? Well, notice we have a triangle down there in the bottom. And we already have one of the angles in the interior, 50. If we had this other angle, then we could use it to get z, because the sum of the interior angles in any triangle is 180. Okay, so then that right there, angles opposite intersecting lines. What's that angle? It's a vertical angle, that's right. And so we know that it's the same as x plus 30. And we already know x is 20. So that is 20 plus 30, or 50. Ah, that's good to know. Remember when the angles in the triangle are the same? That means it's isosceles. So that's an isosceles triangle. Okay, so what's z? Well, we know the sum of the interior angles of a triangle is 180. And we already got 100, so z's got to be 80. Okay, that's the warm-up. I'll make another video.